They're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. And for the Cavaliers, Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Jackson finds Morant. Lets the three fly. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. The Cavaliers on offense. And where Brooks seemed to have carved out a niche, GA, his consistency from range and from the line.
Kev, if you can space the floor and hit your free throws, you're going to be in the rotation. Brooks really came into his own last season. And the more he refines his shot selection, the more valuable he becomes to this team.
And it's in there.
Well, this is a combination of speed and quickness. Darius Garland knows how to drive the basketball.
Morant passes to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Love deciding where to go with it. To the left wing. Osman kicks to Love. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Well, Valanciunas reads the play and snuffs it out. That's the kind of defense you need from the 5 spot.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Out to the wing. Garland kicks to Love. 6 to shoot. They grab their own miss. Nice D from Valanciunas.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Good.
You know, outstanding start. You've made 3 of your first 4.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Now here's Garland. Stolen by Jackson. The pass to Morant. And finished up by Morant.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
Love outside. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed.
Well, give Darius Garland credit for looking to score. He forces the defense into action.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Both good from the line that time.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Down low. The kick out to Anderson. And that one goes long.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Windler, the pass to Thompson. Clock at 6. Here's Windler. It's Clark with the rebound. 1:14 left to play in the first quarter. The kick out to Anderson. Pass to Gutteridge. Here's Melton. Anderson outside. Here's Gutteridge. Anderson in the post. Nance on him. It's stolen by Nance. Porter passes to Windler. Now here's Porter. D right on him. Passes it to Windler. 5 on the clock. Thompson against Clark. And the shot no good, a bit short. Memphis leading by 4. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Jones. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Porter in the corner. Fires from deep. Up again, and there's Thompson putting it right back in.
I think the activity level that Tristan Thompson plays with on missed shots is something every NBA player can learn from.
The 3 from Anderson, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And we reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Grizzlies. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
Nance and Thompson are up front. Then there's Garland. Then it's Porter. And it's Windler in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Porter kicks to Garland. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hangs. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Thompson.
Boy, that's a single-minded play from Tristan Thompson. Knows the defense is ready for him, but takes the contact and doesn't let it affect his finish.
And the foul on Larry Nance Jr. That's his first foul. Colin Sexton, he's checked in for Cleveland. Here's Morant. He's got 6. For the 3. Thompson with the rebound. Cavaliers shooting just 29% in this game. They're not a pretty sight out there offensively. Out left to the wing. Here's Windler. Kicks it to Thompson. 5 to shoot. Puts it up from 7. It's rebounded by Memphis. Brooks, the pass to Morant. Here's Clark. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Clark's got his first bucket in this one.
You see the court awareness Morant has. Outstanding at keeping his teammates involved with good looks.
And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And one of the biggest surprises last year for Memphis, Brandon Clark, brought not only the energy, the rebounds, the block shots, he brought the three-point shooting.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Jackson comes in for Brandon Clark. And Winslow subbed in for Kyle Anderson. Here's Morant. And that one, good. And it's an 8-point Grizzly lead.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
A player known for his athleticism, Clark's skill set may have been underappreciated by people in personnel.
And not only the long-range shooting, Clark showed up with a terrific floater, hit his free throws. He even started creating for others by the end of last year. And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Now, John Morant says in an era of 5-star recruits, he was a no-star recruit coming out of high school. And that put that big chip on his shoulder. Now he has beneath no one tattooed on his arm. He says, my dad always told me that I was trained to go. Basically, that I'm built for the moment. And guys, his time is now.
Sure is, DA. Thank you. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
The shot by Sexton, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. And finished off by Morant.
A strong finisher. Morant doesn't mess around when he's got ideal positioning like that.
And that one's good by Porter.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Morant with a wide open look. Offline with his three. For Cleveland, they've gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Porter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Garland's checked in. Memphis also making some changes. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Dylan Brooks. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Morant. Outside, Jones. Over Garland. Jackson. And the second chance effort by Jackson. Jackson's got 6 points.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Garland dishes to Drummond. He kicks it to Garland. Drummond trying to get himself free. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Valanciunas has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And that's collected by Love.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Here's Garland. The kick out to Porter. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Here's Melton. And that would have counted, but his shot was off. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. There was no stopping Ja Morant in the first half. He had... And that...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Oof. That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Yeah, this guy, he plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So on the floor for Memphis, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Garland kicks to Osman. Greg, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more. But it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
Well, I just love how unselfish Kevin Love is. This guy is willing to adapt and adjust to do what's best for the team.
The 3 from Morant. Thompson with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And the shot is good. Sexton's got his first basket.
This young man loves to play through contact and certainly has the frame to absorb it. Go ahead, young Sexton.
Morant right side. Anderson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Now, here's Garland. Guarded by Morant. And there's Thompson putting it right back in.
And guys, that's exactly why Thompson is one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. He just knows how to pick spots underneath the glass.
Here's Morant. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Morant's got 16.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. Here's Sexton. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
You can see right there the strength Colin Sexton brings to the point guard position. Plays right through that contact for the end one.
A different look now for Cleveland. Nance comes in for Kevin Love. And Porter subbed in for Garland. Then for the Grizzlies, DeAnthony Melton comes in for Dylan Brooks. And Tyus Jones subbed in for John Morant. Here's Jones. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Is on Colin Sexton. It's his first trip to the line. And that one falls for Jones.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
Here's Sexton. He's got 5. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Yes, that goes in. He's got 8.
Well, nice job by Colin Sexton to find the open man. You want to see court awareness from the young gun.
Jones against Sexton. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. Trailing by 5. Goes back up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, Thompson just a spectacular athlete and so muscular. He is so crafty on how he draws fouls while shooting.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
A minute 42 left in the third quarter. Inside. Here's Clark. The kick out to Anderson. The good-looking shot from the wing. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Outside Porter. Windler the pass to Porter. Thompson surveying the floor. Just 4 to shoot. Ball stolen. And it's Memphis on the break. Here's Jones. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Nance.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
The Grizzlies shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And Memphis making a change here.
And for players like Andre Drummond, sometimes it's a paradox. Great individual rebounding doesn't always translate into great team rebounding.
That almost sounds, Greg, counterintuitive, right? Because you wonder, is it a lack of boxing out? So if they don't get it, an opponent does. What is clear unequivocally, though, there is more to team success than individual numbers.
Brooks checked in for the Grizzlies. John Morant comes in for Tyus Jones.
Hey, that's Drummond, throwback center who does almost all of his damage inside.
The 3 from Morant. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The shot by Thompson, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. And finished off by Morant.
Yeah, when Morant gets it dialed up, he can be unstoppable. Just too many ways to score.
Nance with no one around. Those 3-pointers off the mark. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Here's Osman, and so it's the Memphis Grizzlies holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Osman outside at 3 with Nance down at the power forward spot. Porter is out there with Garland. And it's Drummond in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Brooks on the double team. Out to Nance. Here's Osman. Brooks covering. And it's Osman missing.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Jackson finds Morant. No good from outside.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
And Porter, here we go. And finished off by Porter.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
With the putback and the second chance effort by Jackson. Jackson's got the lead up to 13 now for the Grizzlies.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Who says the mid-range is dead? If the defense gives it, Darius Garland will take it.
It's Morant with the try. And finished off by Morant.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Morant outside. Right side Jackson. Out to Brooks. Memphis moving it around. Here's Morant. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Morant's got 11 in the second half. Here's Porter. That one doesn't go. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. And there's the call on Cedi Osman. That is his first foul of the game. For the Cavaliers, Love's checked in for Nance. And it's Colin Sexton in for Porter. The Grizzlies also making a change. Clark, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Not as good, and the Memphis leads get down to 11 on the bucket from Drummond.
Aggressive defense. The battle with Drummond inside is a collision waiting to happen.
Here's Morant. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Not sure how he gets that pass off. I thought for sure he was going to pull the trigger.
Now here's Garland. Guarded by Morant. Love dishes to Sexton. It's rebounded by Memphis. Clark's got his 5th rebound in this one. The 3 from Morant hits the 3-point bomb. Morant's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Grizzlies.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Ja Morant.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Now, here's Morant for three. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And it's Drummond missing.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Morant left side. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Nice shot by Brooks.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Here's Garland. And that one is good.
Tremendous balance and body control. Darius Garland, no stranger to finishing inside.
Here's Morant. Pass to Brooks. Back to Morant. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Here's Osman. It's off. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled. New Orleans. It's the NBA on 2K.
Hey, Kevin.
There is a lot of character on that team. David, thank you. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward position. And for New Orleans, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the center, locking down the middle. Tonight, lots of youth and energy on the floor. Brent, what kind of game do you expect to see?
Highlights, Kevin, mixed in with a few lowlights. Just guys getting ahead of themselves and speeding themselves up. But sometimes those can be exciting, especially for fans who have really good seats. Keep your hands up.
And here is Ball. Following Ja Morant's 3. Ball finds Ingram. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas. Williamson against Jackson. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, a little contact from the defense goes a long way for Zion Williamson.
Here's Morant. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Morant.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Ingram. Jaren Jackson making his last shot. Ingram passes to Favors. Out to Ingram. Clock at 4. He gets it in there.
Brandon Ingram, a constant threat on the offensive end. A little bit of work right there in the mid-range.
Now here's Morant for three. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That is his first foul of the game. For New Orleans, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game.
And starting really from when he was born, Williamson has been slated for greatness.
Well, when your parents name you after Mount Zion, which is the highest point in ancient Jerusalem, there might be some blessings coming your way.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And that's going to be a travel. So Favors will bring it up for the Pelicans. Ball dishes to Favors. To the left side wing. Williamson double team. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Jackson kicks to Valanciunas. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
A strong finisher. Morant doesn't mess around when he's got ideal positioning like that.
Here's Holiday, and there's the feed to Favors. Williamson outside. Got it. Good job in the low post. Williamson's got his second bucket.
And some pinball action out there as defenders just bouncing off of Williamson on that play.
Morant kicks to Winslow. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Holiday against Brooks. Stolen by Holiday. Williamson outside. Pass to Favors. Nice D from Valanciunas.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Morant passes to Brooks. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. So Favors will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. To the wing on the left. Holiday against Brooks. Favors. It's rebounded by Memphis. 1:24 left in the first. Ball against Morant. Valanciunas passes to Morant. And Memphis turns it over again.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. Jackson against Morant. And Redick kicks to Hart. Left side Jackson. And the Pelicans miss again. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And that one is stuffed right through.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Well, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
So it's the Pelicans now, following the score by Memphis. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Some changes for Memphis. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Brooks, and Jones subbed in for John Morant. To the inside, Clark. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Tough task trying to corral Clark there, especially when he's looking to score.
And so Clark nails both of them. For New Orleans, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Now here's Redick. Tight defense on him. Memphis leading. Clark into the lane. Kicks it out to Jones. Here's Gutterich. And again, Memphis no good. Here's Redick. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 1 second left. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And still a close game as the first. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. They've got Kyle Anderson. He's out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Gutteridge in at the 3. Here's Hart. He kicks it to Reddick. He's looking for Okafor and finds him. It's Clark with the rebound.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Melly. He's covered by Anderson. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Melly. Jackson against Jones. To the middle. Here's Clark, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Clark's got 6.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
And Jackson gets it to go.
Now they're playing working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
To the paint. Here's Anderson. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Anderson's got the lead back up to 4 now for the Grizzlies. Here's Hart. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And one of the more unsung players included in the Anthony Davis trade, Josh Hart just continues to impress when given the opportunity.
A very much high character, hard-working player, and a lot more substance to his game. I also think it's interesting that in that deal, he came along with Lonzo Ball. So the two of them together accepting this new opportunity within the same roles for a new team.
The rebound by Brandon Ingram.
You have to really like his energy getting to the rim there. Shocked that he blew the dunk, but you know most times he's going to posterize his man.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Pass to Valanciunas. Jackson, great positioning on the putback. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Out to Ingram. The shot's good.
Well, when he gets around there, because he's so long and so quick off the floor, Brandon Ingram tough to stop.
Jones up top. He's covered by Ball. Memphis moving it around. Here's Jackson. Count it. Jackson's got 6.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Ball finds Williamson. Back to Ball. The pass to Hart. It's Ingram on the wing. Covered by Winslow. Shot clock at 6. Here's Okafor. And contact on the shot. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's Holiday. Grizzlies making the shot. Passes to Ingram. 52 seconds left in the first half. Basket counts. 7 points in the game.
Ingram uses that floater so effectively. Pulls it out of his bag when the defense isn't expecting it.
Now here's Morant for three. Comes up empty here. That puts him at 3 for 6. The Pelicans trail. And it's Ball in the corner. Puts up a 3. Holiday the pass to Okafor. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
I'm shocked he missed that wide open look. He has to feel embarrassed he blew that one.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. It's Morant with the drive. And finished off by Morant.
You see the quickness there. Once Morant feels like he's got a step on you, it's over.
Ball kicks to Ingram. Ball with it. Nice D from Valanciunas. The shot, no good. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, well, for the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. Thanks for joining us.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. And it's Ball in at the point. It's the Pelicans 5.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
When you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on.
Williamson kicks to Ingram. Pass the ball. Inside. The kick out to Holiday. Back to Favors. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
Pass to Winslow. Back to Morant. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Just looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Favors passes the ball. For the tie. Tries again. Here's Ingram. Back to Favors. Kicks to Ingram. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
J.J. Redick's checked in for the Pelicans. Jackson comes in for Ball. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Melly is checked in for Zion Williamson. And Hart subbed in for Drew Holiday. Then for the Grizzlies, DeAnthony Melton comes in for Dillon Brooks. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Morant. So it's the Pelicans now. It's a 5-point game. Jackson kicks to Redick. And Hart has it in the corner. Back to Redick from past the arc. The Pelicans keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Outside for Jackson. Here's Melly, and it's blocked.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
And DeAnthony Melton picks up the foul. That's his first foul. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
It's deflected. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. No good from Clark. It's stolen by Jones. Betteridge for the pass to Clark. And Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
And DeAnthony Melton picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Brooks checked in for Melton. And it's Morant in for Jones. Memphis leading by 7. To the inside. Morant. And yes, it's good. And that's 13 points for Ja Morant.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Holiday. Hayes trying to break through. No good, unable to end this run. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. And that one's good. Morant.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Redick dishes to Hayes. It's Clark with the rebound.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change. And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Morant against Holiday. Morant kicks to Clark. And that one, good. Clark's got the lead up to 13 now for the Grizzlies.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Redick passes to Hayes. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Well, this is when you start to talk about Redick not just always looking for offense, clearly looking for teammates there.
Morant passes to Clark. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 4 assists in the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. 13 points up at the end of the period. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So on the floor for Memphis, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Clark is out there with Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward. Shot is good, and the Memphis lead's cut to just 11 points in the basket from Williamson.
Well, the closer that Zion is going to get, the more effective he's going to become.
Clark left side. Lets it go with the 3. And it's rebounded by Drew Holiday.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. The Pelicans shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Holiday finds ball. With some arc. Williamson looking it over. The pass to Favors. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And it's Ingram missing. And the Grizzlies leading by 11. And stolen by Williamson. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Ingram attacking. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, but I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that.
No, we don't do that.
Pelicans trail by 8. Ingram passes to Williamson. Back to Ingram. Keeps it alive, and there's Favors putting it right back in.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
Morant passes to Jackson. He kicks it to Winslow. They could use a bucket. The putback and staying with the play. Valanciunas.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Here's Ingram. Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Morant against Ball. Here's Jackson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. And so both free throws are good. And it's an 8-point game. New Orleans now, time running out. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. It's Ingram on the wing. Redick against Brooks. Shoots from 12. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And it's Brooks in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. Passes it to Jackson. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Grant. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Because he's so shifty and controls the pace, Morant can kill you in that mid-range area.
And the wide open shot from Redick. No good with the triple.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Now Morant. That 3 off the mark. Outside Favors. Ingram dishes to Favors. Back to Ingram. Redick surveying the D. Here's Ball. He feeds it to Williamson. Out to Ingram. Lots of room. Williamson controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Zion wanted it, and he nailed it.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Brooks with no one around. Misses the 3. Here's Ingram. Back to Williamson. Outside for Redick. From deep 3-point range on the money. And now just a 3-point Grizzly lead.
Those are shots J.J. Redick loves to take, oozing with confidence.
Terrific look at this. Now the starting group for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. And for Memphis, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3. And the pass to Morant. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Out to Morant. This one for 3. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. Morant's got 5 points so far.
I like this play. Good teamwork. You don't want to force Morant to do everything himself.
Now Isaac. Back to Fultz. Pass to Fournier. Orlando moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. And the basket by Gordon.
And there's just so much athleticism to Gordon's game. Good luck trying to contain him inside.
Morant against Fultz. Brooks outside. Back to Morant. Launches it. They get it back.
Gotta love the big man Valanciunas fighting for that extra chance, and he was rewarded for his effort.
And Vucevic kicks to Fournier. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Fultz against Morant. Pass to Brooks. Back to Morant. No good on the 3. Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Fournier pass to Gordon. It's good. He has 6.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here's Jackson. Valanciunas passes to Jackson. Fires for 3. And Valanciunas kicks to Winslow. Now here's Morant for 3. Morant with another miss.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
Fournier's shot is off. For Memphis, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Here's Brooks. Lays it up and banks it in.
Dillon Brooks is a guy who can finish inside or outside for you. A valuable asset on the break.
Fultz the pass to Fournier. Shoots over Winslow. Stolen by Brooks. Here's Morant. And Vucevic pulls it down.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Here's Morant. Good on the shot. Morant's got 7 points in the game.
It breaks down your defense when Ja Morant gets in the lane. You want to force him outside.
Fultz dishes to Vucevic. Fournier for 3. He can't get it to go. And the Grizzlies going the other way now.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
On the wing, Jackson. Out to Brooks. Morant outside. Just 5 on the clock. Makes it off the glass.
And how about the body control? Morant, even when under duress, stays calm, cool, and collected.
Now here's Fultz. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. Orlando shooting their first free throws of the game.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. Ennis comes in for Aaron Gordon. Ross is checked in for Jonathan Isaac. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. Melton, no good.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Fournier pass to Ross. It's Fournier on the wing. Back to Ross. 3-pointer. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Ja Morant has been leading the charge. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. We've got Tyus Jones. Clark is out there with Anderson. And it's Gutterich in at the small forward position.
And watching Brandon Clark play, first thing you notice, the young fella plays above the rim.
He's very quick off the floor, GA. Had a max vertical of over 40 inches at the combine. Did you hear me? Over 40 inches. And I think he was the steal of the draft. Fortunately for the Grizzlies, he fell to 21.
Back to Augustine. Ross with a wide open look. Orlando getting another chance here. Bamba kicks to Carter Williams. Magic moving the ball around. For 3, Ross. It's rebounded by Gutterich. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Tipped away. Stolen by Bamba. Here's Carter Williams. The Grizzlies pull it in.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Jones dishes to Anderson. Kicks it out to Jones. Memphis the rebound. Down low. Here's Clark. Pass to Gutterich. 6 on the shot clock. Out to the right wing. Second shot opportunity. And Bamba pulls it down.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
And the shot goes in.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
You have to give credit to the defenses. Protecting the rim, closing out hard. This one's been a grind.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
For Orlando, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And that one falls for Bamba.
And sort of known for that crazy length, Bamba's also extremely bright. Got offers from Ivy League schools, including Harvard.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Vucevic comes in for Ennis, and it's Aaron Gordon in for Augustine. Orlando's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Carter Williams, and he converts the layup. Carter Williams has got the lead up to 1 now for the Magic.
Great vision there from Ross to find the open man.
Morant passes to Valanciunas. That one goes in. Valanciunas has got his second basket.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
There's the basket, Carter Williams. Ross against Brooks. Carter Williams kicks to Gordon. Pass to Ross. Fires the 3. It's Clark with the rebound.
In this first half, he has really fallen in love with the 3. So far, not paying dividends.
Here's Morant. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. And it's a 5-point Grizzly lead.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
For 3, Ross. Another miss by Orlando.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits it.
Passes it to Carter Williams. Ross kicks to Gordon. Here's Carter Williams. Another miss by Orlando. And here are the Grizzlies. They've got an 8-0 run. Here's Anderson. Yep, that one goes in there. Anderson's got his first 2 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Back to Vucevic. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Certainly, Nikola can hit threes, but come on. He's a 7-footer with touch. Those inside shots, they work too.
Now here's Morant. He's got 13.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
And how about the 9'6" standing reach Bamba has? I mean, it's unguardable this close. Dunks it with such ease.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Grizzlies shooting their first foul shot of the game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
And the technical free throw is good.
You know, in most NBA drafts, Ja Morant would have gone #1 overall, but not in a draft with Zion, at least not at the time.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Jackson, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. Winslow comes in for Anderson. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Ja Morant. Brooks, the pass to Valanciunas. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So it's Memphis holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
There was no stopping Ja Morant in the first half. He had... And that's...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
So on the floor for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the small forward. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's three guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from three, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those three guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the three guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having a guard the three-point line.
Jackson. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The dish to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
This guy is exciting to watch. Morant gets up and dunks it.
Isaac goes in. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Here's Morant. And the shot goes in. Morant's got the lead up to 13 now for the Grizzlies.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Yeah, easy call.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. That's good from Morant. DJ Augustine's checked in for the Magic. Both free throws good from Morant. The Magic trail by 15. And Augustine kicks to Fournier. Vucevic trying to get open. And Evan Fournier good for 3. Fournier's got 5 points so far. Morant scanning the floor. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Every team is looking for that star to lead them to great things. Morant already looks the part.
Clark, he's checked in for Memphis. Ross is checked in for Orlando. Here's Augustine bringing it up now for the Orlando Magic. They trail by 14. Over in the corner, Isaac. It's Fournier on the wing. Augustine from outside. Now the feed to Vucevic. Vucevic gets double team. And the turnover again by Orlando. Grizzlies making a switch here. Melton's checked in. And a switch here also for Orlando. Ennis, he's checked in for Evan Fournier. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
And there's the call on James Ennis. That's his first foul. Tyus Jones, he's checked in for Morant. Vucevic against Clark. It's stolen by Vucevic. And here's the fast break. Ross leading the way. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Ross.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Jones drives in to the middle. Here's Clark. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Clark's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Ross for three. Doesn't go that time. And Memphis the other way now.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. The Magic trail by 16. Here's Vucevic. Orlando moving the ball around. Pass to Ennis. Beyond the arc. They'll get another chance.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Anderson's shot is off.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
I love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
59 seconds left to play here in the third. Shot clock at 6. And it's DJ Augustine with the foul. That's his first foul. Jaren Jackson. He's checked in for the Grizzlies. Orlando also making some changes. Aaron Gordon comes in for Ennis. And it's Fulton for Augustine. And that one's good by Clark.
Man, if Clark ever hits that shot with consistency, watch out. That's a game changer.
Isaac passes to Gordon. To the paint. Here's Vucevic. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Vucevic has got 10 points.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
Jones looking for an opening. And Jackson throws it down hard.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Gordon, the pass to Isaac. He kicks to Ross. Back to Gordon. Now the pass to Isaac. Here's Gordon. Isaac outside. Takes the three. And it's Melton with the rebound. On its way from Clark for 2. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies feeling good about their... And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And the Grizzlies leading by 17. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Brooks is out there with Jones, and it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Down low, Here's Valanciunas, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
Almost every move Valanciunas makes, there's going to be some contact. He just plays through it.
Isaac misses.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Outside, Jones kicks it to Winslow. Isaac with the steal. And now Orlando on the break. The Grizzlies pull it in. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Jackson's got the ball. Jones, the pass to Valanciunas. And the three off target. And here's Fournier. He brings it up for the Magic. 19-point game. Vucevic dishes to Gordon. Isaac outside. No one near fault as he lets it go. The Magic again can't hit. The Grizzlies shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. And Memphis making a change here. Morant's checked in. The Magic trail by 21. Fultz the pass to Gordon. Fournier gets a wide open look. And it's off from three-point range. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Winslow finds Morant. Back to Winslow, and Valanciunas now atop the key. Morant passes to Winslow. Back to Morant. 5 to shoot. He feeds it to Jackson, and Jackson throws it down home.
Great vision by John Morant. Has the passing talent to average double-digit assists.
And Fournier kicks to Fultz. Isaac passes to Fournier. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Pass to Gordon. Back to Fultz. Can they get it? And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. Morant against Vucevic. Morant passes to Winslow. Morant outside. The Grizzlies keeping it alive with a new 14. Jackson dishes to Winslow. The three from Morant. And staying with the play, Valanciunas.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
And it's Gordon finishing it off.
We all know Gordon isn't just going to lay it up. He's going for the throwdown every time.
The three ball. And Ja Morant with the three. Morant's got 28.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
You can't afford to give him space. Those kinds of mistakes have been the story of this game.
Here's Jackson. Rebounded by Isaac. The Magic shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Memphis.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Ja Morant.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
There's Jackson with the three. No good on the shot. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Here's Fultz. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one's on Morant.
And Fultz is a menace inside. Superb at making the D foul him when he's this close to the basket.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Allen outside. To the inside. It's intercepted. Passes it to Aminu. Missed inside. So it's the Grizzlies now. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Melton. He kicks to Anderson. Allen outside. From the arc. No good on that one. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
for the land of the...
Welcome to 2K Sports. And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the 5. And for the Grizzlies, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot.
An improved playmaker who does a solid job distributing the rock. Don't sleep on Brooks' vision. Kevin, this is sort of a boom or bust type player last year. Brooks is a major league streak shooter. I mean, when he's on, he can carry your offense.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Jackson drives in, and the dunk by Jackson.
The timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
And when you look at Brooks's game logs from last year, you're spot on. I mean, one night he might put up 30. The next night he might go for 6 or 7.
Yeah, but you need those explosive scorers on the roster. You know, I call him the Vinny the Microwave Johnson type. When he's hot, you ride him. When he's not, sub him. That's simple.
And that's big-time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish them. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Sexton's shot is good.
Oh, man, fantastic awareness from the big man. Drummond has an impressive understanding for when his guys have clean looks.
Morant with a wide open look. They get it back. Jackson kicks to Morant. Brooks outside. Just 5 to shoot. The second chance effort. And Morant finishes inside.
Yeah, wiry, strong, and courageous. Morant's willing to slam it up in there if you give him a lane.
Outside, Sexton. Pass to Garland. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Morant. It's good.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Memphis. The Grizzlies shooting their first free throw this game.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And one of the younger players to enter the 2019 draft, Morant, wise beyond his years.
And there's Porter on the assist by Nance. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are. But look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Bucket is good.
Yeah, this league is in good shape when you talk about guys like Nance. The consummate role player does everything that's asked of him.
Brooks, great positioning on the putback.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. Outside, Sexton. And it's Morant with the rebound.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit...
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, we got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And that one's good, Morant.
His teammates keep getting him the ball in his favorite spots. This has done a lot for his shooting percentage.
Sexton against Brooks. Sexton's shot is good. Sexton's got his second basket of the game.
And the muscle of Sexton, outstanding at just working through the contact and finding a way to finish.
It's Anderson with the drive. Porter with the steal. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Over to the left wing. Rindler. Nice D from Brooks.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Yeah, that's not his spot. Plain and simple. He's trying to force something. It's rarely a good idea.
And that one's good. Morant.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Oh, man, they built a monster lead here early on. And a lot of this is due to the game plan.
And so it's Memphis with a 10-point lead. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
We've got Jaren Jackson. Brandon Clark is out there with Tyus Jones. And it's Melton in at the shooting guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Jackson. The shot, no good. And Cleveland the other way now. And there's the pass to Melton. Jackson. Banked in off the glass. Jackson's got the lead up to 10 now for the Grizzlies.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Over to the wing. Clark with a wide open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Love the pass to Thompson. To the left side wing. The three. Love finds Thompson. Back to Love. 5 on the clock. And it's blocked.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Here's Garland. He's got 8, and that one hits back iron. Here's Clark, and that comes off the assist by Jones.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
A slam dunk by Garland.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
Love against Clark. Pass to Gutteridge. Three-pointer. No good from Clark. The Cavaliers trail by 8. And for years now, GA, Kevin Love, one of the better outside shooting big men in the game. He can really light it up.
I tell you, when Love gets it going, he is hard to slow down. Great on the catch and shoot. Hard to believe it wasn't a large part of his game until he was established.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Jones with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Jackson kicks to Jones. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
Oh, you expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
That's tipped. Fast break Memphis. Here's Melton. And slam dunk by Clark.
In all of his athleticism on display there, Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
And the Grizzlies leading by 8. And then Clark slams it in.
He gives up a lot of size to most other power forwards, but not too many of them can fly like he can.
And so here's Cleveland. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Windler. Thompson passes to Windler. It's rebounded by Gutteridge. Grizzlies have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Thompson. And the rejection by Jackson. No good on that one. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. It's deflected. It's Thompson off the drive, and it's blocked. Pass to Osman. Another shot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first free throw is good. Andre Drummond's checked in for Cleveland. Colin Sexton comes in for Garland. That one is no good.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Clark outside. Launches a three. And the Grizzlies get it back. Valanciunas dishes to Clark. Buries it from three-point range. Clark's got the lead up to 14 now for the Grizzlies.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Sexton, it's Clark with the rebound.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And he gets it to go.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
16 seconds left in the first half of the game. Sexton attacking, and he makes that one. Sexton's got 6 points.
And superb at just finding avenues to the bucket. When Sexton goes strong inside, he is hard to stop.
Morant looking around.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. And
thanks very much. Jonas, you guys got off.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. It was all Ja Morant in the first quarter. He had 16 points, 2 rebounds. And that'll about...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
So on the floor for Cleveland, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the center position. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact even if it's, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Morant outside, inside, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
And what a pass from Morant. I mean, he does a terrific job staying alert and seeking those opportunities.
The Cavaliers trail by 14. Garland with it, guarded now by Clark. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control. Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Sexton, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one's on Morant.
And the nature of the beast. Sexton is just constantly in attack mode, looking to make a play.
Jackson, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Porter's checked in for Jetty Osman. And Sexton drops them both. And the Grizzlies leading by 14. To the middle. Winslow kicks to Morant. Oh, he jams it right over on Andre Drummond. Wow!
Are you for real? Morant way up. That move was fire.
And Sexton has it in the corner. Love outside. The wide open look here for Garland. The Cavaliers again can't hit. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half.
And add Valanciunas to the list of traditional bigs who are trying to stretch out their games. Last year, he shot more threes per contest than in any other season. And he actually hit them in a decent clip.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
And Drummond is right there. Drummond's got 6 here in this quarter.
If I had to pick one man in today's NBA to patrol the offensive glass for me, Drummond might be that guy.
And even though Valanciunas has added the 3-ball to his game, his value to this team really lies elsewhere.
Yeah, Jay. He better know where his bread is buttered and stay in his lane. There's no question. He's there to be a space eater. Look, think about it. He gives you high-level rebounding, efficient scoring inside. But if he wants more minutes on the floor, an improved jump shot is key for him.
And here are the Cavaliers now, trailing by 19. Now, here's Sexton. Trying to get open is Thompson. The shot by Sexton, no good. D2 from Anderson. It's rebounded by Cleveland. 1:39 left in the third. Here's Porter, and then Porter with the jam.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Here's Gutteridge. Jones in the post. He's covered by Thompson. On the basket by Jones. Jones has got his first points of the game. The Cavaliers trail by 19. Shoots from the block, and there's Porter on the assist by Sexton.
Sexton has to just keep developing his court awareness. You want to see more passing from him.
Jones against Sexton. On the basket by Jones.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Thompson, high post. And Sexton has it in the corner. And he banks in the layup. Sexton's got 4 points this quarter.
You know, not bashful about positioning himself inside. Sexton knows he has what it takes to score from there.
Sexton against Jones. Six to shoot. Up again. It's good on the putback. And the Grizzlies lead by 19.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Porter finds Sexton. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Right side, Porter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Cleveland shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And Porter drops them both. And so it's Memphis out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And we'll be back with you shortly. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Brandon Clark. He's out there with Jackson. Kyle Anderson is out there with Justice Winslow. And it's Melton in at the 2 guard. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. No good from Clark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Windler. At the top of the key, Thompson. Shot clock at 5. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Tries from 10. Not going to go that time. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Stolen by Thompson. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Oh, costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Man, when you're playing from behind, that's the last thing you want to do. Make matters worse.
Brooks checked in for Memphis. Morant comes in for Kyle Anderson. The offensive rebound out to Morant. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
First team foul.
4th quarter still young, just over a minute play. There's Jackson with the 3. Drops in the tray. Jackson's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Grizzlies. Here's Porter. Good work there as it goes.
Oh, that's solid recognition by Drummond. Seeing a gaping hole in the defense and finding the open man.
Morant outside. Takes a 3. And it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
Love the pass to Drummond. There's the triple. And it's Love missing.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Porter kicks to Love. Drummond dishes to Love. There's Garland. They get the rebound. And that one's good. Drummond.
So physical. Drummond, it's hard to keep him away from the rim.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Clark, the pass to Morant. Down low, Jackson. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, that's just the mentality you have to have. Not wanting to give the opposition any hope of clawing back into this. Now, but sometimes you don't need a haymaker, just a jab. You got to get those easy looks inside.
Morant outside. Clock at 6. From deep. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
His three-point game hasn't been there for him today, but don't sleep on him. At any moment, he could get his touch back. Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Memphis.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Ja Morant.
I mean, he had a plan for how to attack the D. He executed and never let up. Relentless offensive basketball.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, how they ended this one is much different than how they started it. And that's a shame.
On its way from Clark for 2. Jacks up a 3. And it's Osman with the rebound. And Love's got the ball here for the Cavaliers. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. From the baseline. Goes back up. In deep. Drummond drops it in.
What an amazing display of concentration by Drummond, taking the hit like a champ and completing the bucket.
Well, this one is winding down now. Memphis can watch the clock run out. Clark for 3. Rebound Andre Drummond. On the wing, Porter. Off with the layup. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basket. And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thank you.
He is indeed, DA. Thank you. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Ball and Holiday combined at the guard spots. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. And it's Favors in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Memphis, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. And the rejection by Jackson. And stolen by Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
And that was an absolute hammer. Williamson is downright lethal when you allow him to gain some momentum.
Now here's Morant. All teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. And here is Ingram. Following Ja Morant's 3. Ingram dishes to Holiday. Ingram against Winslow. 20 feet out. And that one's good. Ingram.
Nice touch from Ingram on the jumper. No way anybody can stop that from going down.
Now here's Morant. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Morant's got 5 points so far.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, Ball has proven he can pass and rebound the ball. He's a very impressive player. Now he just needs to add the shot and become more effective as a scorer.
And he's good on the second. Grizzlies have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Morant passes to Jackson. Morant with it, now guarded by Ball. Stolen by Ball. Ingram against Winslow. Ingram kicks to Ball. On the wing, Holiday. Double team on Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And again, no good by New Orleans. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Jackson's got the ball. Here's Williamson. Morant with the steal. And here's the fast break. Winslow's leading the way. And so the ball's out of bounds. Ingram touched it last. Both teams deciding to change it up. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Anderson passes to Clark. And Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
The drive by Redick. Here's Melly up and in from the low block.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Clark outside. To the inside. No good from Valanciunas.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Ingram wide open. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Clark the pass to Jones. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Ingram. Melly passes to Ingram. 4 on the clock.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Pass to Valanciunas. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Jahlil Okafor.
Boy, Valanciunas, a mountain of a man, a solid big guy who scores well and provides a lot of length and muscle inside.
D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Memphis. Hayes, he's checked in for New Orleans. Josh Hart comes in for Ingram. Here's Redick. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Proving he's more than just an outside shooter. Redick also has a sweet touch from that area.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Jones, the pass to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Back to Redick. And so the first quarter is in the books. Memphis out in front, up 5. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So the Pelican 5 right now. Jackson is out there with J.J. Redick. Then it's Jackson Hayes. And it's Melli in at the 4. Jackson kicks to Hart. It's Redick on the wing. Back to Hart. Over Anderson. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Brooks checked in for the Grizzlies. Ja Morant comes in for Jones. And then for New Orleans, Zion Williamson's checked in for Melli. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Frank Jackson. Pass to Hayes. Outside, Ball. The shot comes out, and Memphis the other way now. Melton's shot is good. Melton's got the lead up to 7 now for the Grizzlies.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Redick passes to Hayes. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
How about that? Redick showing the same kind of accuracy on that pass as he has on his 3-point shots, which is quite remarkable. That's how you drop a dime, though.
Jackson misses.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Brooks finds Anderson. Memphis moving that ball around. Now here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Left side, Redick.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
Here's Melton. Back to Brooks. Jackson in the corner. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
To the paint. Hayes with the steal. Williamson outside. With the tip. The rebound by Anderson.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Hayes. It doesn't go for him. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And Brooks, here we go. And it's Anderson that time on the assist by Brooks. And now it's an 11-point Memphis lead.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Redick for three. The rebound by Anderson.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
Ball, the pass to Hayes. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Hayes has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And when Ball has the ball, it's in good hands. He can run the offense, no doubt.
Ball against Morant. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ball dishes to Hayes. To the wing on the left. Here's Williamson. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Not a guy you can stop by fouling. Williamson too focused and too powerful.
The Pelicans have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. Free throw, no good for Williamson. On the wing, Jackson, defended by Jones. Second chance shot. Favors, and oh, he hits the buzzer beater. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to for the Grizzlies. The first quarter was pretty even. At its highest, their lead topped out at 5 points. And that.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
And really an underrated playmaker. Williamson with good court vision and solid decision-making.
The 3 from Morant. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. 4-on-3 break. Ingram with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Ingram deciding where to go with it. To the inside. Here's Favors. Ingram against Brooks. From about 16. No good off the back of the rim. Memphis leading by 7. Holiday with the defensive effort.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second. That's all it took.
I love whenever Favors attacks the bucket. Knows not many guys are going to be able to stop him down low.
Morant outside. And finished off by Morant.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Here's Williamson. Tries to save it. Pass break Memphis. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Ingram up top, covered by Winslow. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Yeah, when Morant gets it dialed up, he can be unstoppable. Just too many ways to score.
Brooks against Williamson. Inside. Ingram left side. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Morant against Ball. Valanciunas. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Valanciunas has got 7 points.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Ingram outside. The tray sinks the triple. Ingram's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You know, really, Ingram is consistent in nailing these perimeter shots. You got to get a hand up, but he's going to bury it every time.
Morant outside. Up top, Valanciunas from 20 feet out. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Williamson in the post. Guarded by Jackson. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Memphis. Here's Morant. It's good. And now it's a 12-point Grizzly lead.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Ball gets to Holiday. Favors trying to break free. And the Grizzlies leading by 12. Holiday with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Ingram outside. The pass to Favors. Back to Ingram.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And so it's Memphis, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Back right after this. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. J.J. Redick is out there with Jackson. Then there's Jahlil Okafor, and it's Melly in at the 4 slot. Here's Anderson. Outside, Jones, just 5 on the clock. And no good. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Here's Melly. Outside, Jackson. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those 2 guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
And go figure is right.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Passes it to Melly. Back to Redick. To the middle. Stolen by Anderson. Clark with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Clark against Redick. And that one's good by Clark. Clark's got the lead up to 14 now for Memphis. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively. They've been turning those turnovers into points.
And the Grizzlies leading by 14. Melton passes to Clark. That one falls. Clark's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
It's Jackson with the drive. And here is Clark. Pass to Melton. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Anderson. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Redick. New Orleans moving the ball around. Here's Okafor. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Well, I like the fact Okafor is a big guy who handles contact well. Not all big guys do. You got to do better than that if you're the defense.
And stolen by Redick. Jackson kicks to Hart. They get it again. A second chance effort. Jackson passes to Okafor. Here's Hart. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Way to work the glass. Buffet style. Second chance bucket. They can make a big difference.
Outside, Jones. Now the pass to Clark. Over Jackson. And another miss by Memphis. Pelicans trail by 12. Here's Hart. 2 points. That one goes.
You know, getting inside and doing damage there really elevates Hart's game, and I'd like to see him be that kind of all-around threat.
Jones with it. Now Okafor defending. Passes to Melton. Down low. Clark inside. Jackson on him. And that one's good by Clark.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Grizzlies.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Ja Morant.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Pass to Clark. 13 feet away. Rebounded by Hart. Guys, no real chance for them to come back now.
Yeah, I think the focus has to be on their next game at this point.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And so Jackson nails both of them. There's 21 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Well, this one is winding down now. Memphis can watch the clock run out. Clark outside. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And the Grizzlies lead by 10.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear